We're looking about, it's about 200 yards out.
All right,
Yep.
hand me the...
No, what do you got, your 9-iron or your
the
4-iron?
9-iron, give it to me.
Yeah.
4!
Oh!
How'd I do?
That's a hole in one, baby! That's what I'm talking about. And you hit a couple of birds along the way. Nice.
They're not real.
They're okay. Is this mini golf? We're playing mini golf.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Men of Doozy podcast. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Or evening. You don't know what time it is.
Evening.
Yeah.
Or after hours.
Oh,
hello.
I'm into that.
Guys, you're probably thinking, Doozy, what the hell does that even mean?
Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind, Kirk. Like that drive you just hit on the hole 18.
Yes, but like that drive, we are not that.
But, oh, Tiger Woods, do we want to be?
Oh, Shooter McGavin, yes we do. And so this is the podcast.
You got lost in that.
I got lost. I was really proud of myself.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the podcast that we are going to give you all the tools that you need to help you become successful in life. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I not do this or that?
Right. And the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful while also teach you how to be successful. And learn how to do this or that or not do that or this together.
Makes sense to me.
I'm Alex Staub,
and
a.k.a. 18-hole daddy, a.k.a. golf cart extraordinaire.
And I'm Kirk Koz, the golf caddy.
Ooh.
Alex.
Kirk, what are we talking about today?
Well, I'm very excited about this episode because I don't know anything about it. Is it America's pastime? We're learning how to golf.
Oh.
How to golf. Yeah. Okay. Golfing.
But
I'm confused.
But this episode is even more special.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why
We're
is
not
it
just
special?
learning how to golf. We have a professional with us this episode.
A professional what?
A professional
golfer?
No, we're talking PGA level golf right now.
Oh, my God.
He teaches golf.
Yeah.
He's been in tournaments around the country.
Wow.
He wins those giant checks like in Happy Gilmore.
Those
You
are
know what I'm
very
saying?
big checks.
Those are very big checks.
I'd like one.
Yes.
Do I have to become a golfer?
He's my own brother.
Hey.
He's the smartest and most talented golfer I know. Give it up for Zach Staub, everybody.
Hey, say hello, Zach.
Hey.
I'm loving the getup. You look like you're ready for a day on the holes. What? I don't know.
A day on the holes.
A day on the holes.
Is that a thing?
I have no idea. Listen, Zach, I'm telling you
Zach,
right out of the gate.
let me ask. Do you golf?
Yeah.
I golf sometimes, yeah. About 7 days a week.
Perfect. Well, why don't you jump into tell us a little about you and your golf history, your golf story here.
Please.
So, started golf when I was 10. Figured I was pretty good at it. Played competitively through college and got my PGA Class A. And now I am an assistant golf pro in the winter in Southern California. And I play on the Dakota Tour in the summer.
That's impressive.
Nice.
And were you only able to get that PGA, you said what, Class A, through the ladder of playing in college and playing the tournaments? Or?
There's two sides to golf. You can be a playing pro or a PGA professional. You can get your PGA Class A through apprenticeship or the PGM program through any college in the U.S. Well, the certified colleges in the U.S.
Nice.
I'm learning so much already.
Nice.
Really.
And so what's the end goal here? You're gonna get the green jacket?
Well, my end goal would be to get the green jacket, yes.
There you go.
It's a mighty fine jacket.
That's a nice jacket.
It is. It fits perfectly, too.
Yeah, they tailor it, right? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right, well, hey, I want to learn about golf.
I am really excited, too, because I have,
Well, let me ask Kirk, have you ever been golfing?
like, a few times. Like, this is embarrassing. You know, when you're growing up, your parents are trying different things out for you, maybe putting you in sports or this or that. There was a small stint. For some reason, me and my brother were putting golf lessons. And we found out really quickly, we suck at this.
Okay.
I don't understand this. the last like day that we were doing it, it was like, okay, we're gonna do a 9-hole. I don't think we got past the second or third because we sucked so much. I don't know anything about
You didn't
golf.
hit off the tee.
Yeah, I just kept missing. No,
Okay.
but I'm like so intrigued and interested about it because it's so huge. It's been huge for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played.
Have you?
Yeah. See, I've played golf before with Zach, and I'm not. I think I've played with him enough where I've learned like from him, but I'm more of like, give me a cigar, play some music, right? Where's the cart girl? Keep the drinks flowing, and let's just start hitting it. You know, I think
The social.
the what?
You just want to find the ball washers and drink a beer.
Exactly. Where are the ball washers? But I feel like I feel like I'm decent, right? I can keep up a little bit.
You've hit some good shots. You've hit
Yeah.
some good shots.
I'm like right below par, but I'm I'm a couple shots away from par. And
No.
things.
No, you're not. That's not the right term. You're not below par. No.
What am I?
You're an average golfer. You're just an average.
Oh no!
Oh,
If you say you're below par, then you're pretty good.
Oh, okay. Can I be
You're above par.
an above par, above average golfer?
You're an average golfer.
Zach's like,
Okay, all right.
that term
all right,
doesn't
all right.
exist.
You
It's
know
average.
what? That's right. I'm not in the pros, but I'm an average golfer. I can keep up, right?
And can I just say, I love that you were like, I'm a few shots away from being like this, and I'm like, you're also a few shots away from something else too, passing out.
Where's Alex? I'm on hole 12. I'm just like, I'm above average, baby.
He's passed out on the golf cart, but he's still driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, let's jump into this. I'm really, really interested.
Yeah, let's do
I'm excited.
So these are the top 6 golf tips from Zach Staub to teach us how to play golf, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. Guys, number 6 is proper golf equipment is a must when beginning to golf. If it is too heavy, it can create a poor swing, which would hurt your chances on liking the game down the road. If you are good at golf, then having the proper set to fit your swing will help you improve faster than if you had a set that sucks for you.
Bring the right. Don't show up with a tennis racket, okay?
Yeah.
Have the right equipment.
You're not gonna hit very well.
You won't. I mean, you probably could, but it won't. It's not how the game is played.
Zach, do you have
Yeah. Also, don't show up. Don't come up with the Fisher Price, toddler set when you're
Yeah.
over 6 feet. You know
that
what I'm
comes
saying?
with like an easy bake oven on
that
the, on the
comes
side
with
or
an easy
something,
bake
you know?
oven. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Zach, do you have like a specific club that is just like your baby?
Your favorite?
Well, that's my putter. Your putter's got to be your favorite club, because that's where all the money comes from. Because if anyone can hit a 330-yard drive, but if you miss a 3-foot putt, there's no point in hitting.
You're an average golfer
Yeah.
or a below par.
Pointing at me? Oh. Sub below average.
Sub below par average.
Yes, perfect.
So
Wait, I have a question for
Yeah.
all the average people out there. What makes a putter good?
Well, it's comfortable to you. It's what you like to look at, and it's the right size, and you use it constantly. So it's basically more comfort, and then it's yours.
Sounds a little
something else,
Well, then
too.
I want an automatic putter. Is that a thing, or do we have to stay within the legal bounds here?
You can have an automatic putter, but that doesn't mean it's going to go in every time.
Oh, I was joking. Are there really automatic putters?
Well, they come up with these arthritis ones so you don't kind of use your tendons or anything like that. But
Ooh.
Zach, I literally am so like not educated
We're
in any of
talking
this.
about arthritis and tendons, okay? Pay attention.
We're talking about
Pay attention. He has severe arthritis.
how many like clubs does like do you usually have? Like what's how many are there like that you're using at any time?
you're allowed 14 clubs, no more. When you play one round of golf, you're allowed 14 clubs. If you have anything more than 14 clubs, then you're penalized.
Are they all different, or are they different?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're all different.
Yeah.
So you have your putter, you have your one putter, you can have up to 3 wedges, you can have more wedges, anything, and then you have your 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
8675309.
Are you giving us your phone number right now? Whose phone number is this?
That's mind blowing. You know,
And so the drivers, and then you got the woods, right?
Yeah, you get the drivers of the woods, and then
Yeah.
you can have a hybrid or a driving iron. You can switch between them.
got it.
Wow. So when you got like all your clubs just customized to a T to you, you must feel like you're going into battle with some nice equipment there.
Well, yeah. So the idea behind getting customizable clubs, if you're a good golfer, is that you don't have to change your swing that much. So you're not out there trying different shots with a club that's not tailored to the swing you have.
Right.
So, but if you're a beginner golfer and you have, like I said, a heavy club, in the top of your backswing, it can actually get pretty heavy, and it starts moving parts of the body you don't want to use. So then you start getting really crappy at golf, and then you say, screw this game, and you're not playing.
Yeah, and then your arthritis starts acting up.
Oh, and then you get
and
tendonitis.
the tendons are just going crazy. You know.
You know, this is really cool because like I haven't watched golf or like played golf enough to realize that there are so many clubs and there's actual skill to each and every one of them. There's a lot of respect in that. That's really, really cool.
Yeah,
I had no idea that there's like so many.
Yeah, if you teach kids, the best thing to do is always give them. We have the U.S. Kids Golf. They're not paying me to say that. U.S. Kids Golf has a whole height system. So if you're, say, 54 inches tall, that would be the orange height. So you can get a set of 4 clubs or 7 clubs or something like that. And they're not too heavy for a kid that's 54 inches tall, so they can swing it as hard as they can without hurting themselves, and they can actually enjoy the game like that. So as they get taller and taller, they can get up to like the purple stage or something. They can go from graphite shafts to steel shafts, and then they actually can get heavier clubs because they're stronger, and then their swing gets built up from there.
Wow.
It also sounds
it's so touchy and you know, yeah, it's all.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
cult system. It's like, you have reached the purple meter. Congratulations! If you successfully
You are
play-
now an average golfer.
you're now an average bar golfer.
But each club hits a certain length,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I feel like I'm good enough where like I can see the hole and see the ball and just be like, you know what? I could get there. I could get where I want to with like an 8-iron right now. I feel like I'm at that level where I know the numbers and I know the distances. So I'm pretty good with that, I think.
All this stuff about equipment is so interesting. I've learned a lot in these past few minutes already.
So guys like you, if you guys want to go get fit, we put you on. You can either use less technology on a board to see where your impact is, or we put you on a TrackMan to see your angles into the ball and your swing speed. So for Alex, I'd probably put you in a stiff shaft, and I've never seen you swing, Kirk. But with your height, I'd probably add an extra inch on every club because you're what, 6'3", something like that?
6'2", yeah.
Yeah, so you would probably get an extra inch or a half inch on each club, so you're not reaching down at the ball. So have you ever gone to the driving range and topped almost every shot?
No, I want to though now.
If you went to the driving range, those clubs would probably be a little too short for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how many inches he can take, too. So just you know. We're talking about golf clubs.
We're talking about
golf clubs.
golf clubs and tendonitis and
Arthritis.
All the arthritis.
Arthritis.
My arthritis is kicking in.
All the itises. Exactly. You have the right equipment.
Right equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also equipment extends to like clothing too, right? You gotta wear the right clothing and shoes, right?
Yeah, correct. You can't go out there in flip-flops and a bathing suit, no shirt.
You can't.
Although some have tried.
Yeah.
Some have tried, some have succeeded, and some have been kicked off. Yeah, you got to have a collared shirt and not cargo pants or shorts. You You can wear sneakers, but you can have spikeless shoes. You can have spiked shoes. Just don't have New Balances. Those look funky.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you got to have the proper clothing.
Proper equipment,
Yeah.
proper clothing.
We got equipment. We got clothing.
You got to have golf tees. You got to have a golf ball, or else you can't hit anything, right?
Golf
That's
tees,
probably the most important thing.
yeah, have a golf- have
you
a
need
golf
an
ball.
actual golf.
I got all these clubs and no golf ball.
Wait, I thought they provided the golf ball.
No, they don't.
Yeah, no.
No, they don't.
They do not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you need a drink and you need a cigar, right? It's the whole feng shui of it all. There you go.
All right. Yo, I'm ready to
Let's
keep going.
Let's keep going
Let's
here.
do it.
Hey, hey, have equipment, okay? You can't play golf without equipment, okay?
Yeah.
And don't wear flip-flops. You're not average. Okay. Number 5, athletic ability is not required, but if you are trying to get into the game and have never played a sport, then it probably will be very hard for you like golf. If you have played sports or have decent hand-eye coordination, then golf will come easier for you. It is the only sport where the ball does not move unless you initiate it. There are sports where the balls need to be initiated. Look, yeah, athletic ability.
Yeah.
If you've never played a sport in your life, and you've never played baseball or tennis or anything like that, and you look down at a golf ball on the ground and you have a stick with a head that's this big, do you think it'd be easy for you to hit that?
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I've seen it's not. It's not. I mean,
No, I always, whenever I hit the ball, I always have a problem of like looking up before I hit it, and I botch it most of the times. But if I keep my eye on the ball and make contact before I just keep my head down, and then I usually do well. But right, so keep your eye on the ball, right? That's all you need to know. Goodbye, everybody.
it's got to be like a calming type of focus thing too. Like right before you hit, you probably got to get in this Zen mode. It's
That's a mental game right there.
Let's go.
So there's a lot of moving parts in the golf swing. You have there's three. I look at it as 3 parts: your takeaway, your the top of the swing, and your follow through, right? So if either of those comes off, or say you take it outside, or you come away with a closed club face, then you're changing some part of your swing to correct that at impact, and it comes away as a terrible golf shot. So if you don't have the ability to turn and come back to the golf ball at the bottom of your swing to make impact at the center of the face, and you've never done that with baseball or tennis, lacrosse, anything like that, anything where you've caught a golf ball or caught a ball, then it's very challenging to start from the ground, bring the club all the way up, and that ball's not moving to come all the way back down to the ball and hit it where you want it to, 200 plus yards away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't have the ability to start off, I mean, I would say you need a teaching pro to help you start, or else you're going to hate it if you just go to the range and say, I'm going to start golfing. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do. I'm gonna golf today, and I did no warming up, did no nothing. I'm tight.
Yeah. No,
What's something to help someone be more athletic with golf?
Like what Tiger Woods did when he came onto the scene, after he won the Masters. A lot of guys started seeing that he was doing, he was buff, he was fit, he was playing, he could go 72 holes and continue, take his private jet and play for the next week. He was playing 52 weeks out of the year. So at the I remember Dad telling us one year when we were watching the U.S. Open in 2008, Tiger was doing 100 push-ups a day and Rocco Mediate was smoking 100 cigarettes a day. So there was a little difference in the golf industry back then where the guys were smoking and drinking and doing all that stuff, which is, the fun part of it. And then you have Tiger Woods, who changed basically the athletic ability where he's working out, stretching, doing different parts of the swing where he can hit it farther and more consistent. So what I would say to get better athletic ability would be, one, I tell kids to, you have to be multi-sport. Go out, run around, play with your friends, play baseball, play tennis, play lacrosse, all that stuff, hockey. If you're just hanging out, play pool, something where you're active. And also, you got to be kind of in the gym. I do yoga. I do a lot of stretching. So when I get to the top of my swing, I'm not, swaying or tight. A lot of, muscle builders can't touch the top of their head. Same thing with a golf swing. They can't get down to the ball. So you got to be very flexible. So Tiger kind of brought all that onto the scene. And so the generation that I'm in, athletic ability has been exponentially crazy.
Cool.
So you have, yeah.
Yeah, Tiger was also having massive orgies every night as well. So that'll definitely bring your endurance and athletic ability up, too.
He was working out on the daily.
He was doing 100 push-ups on the golf thing because he was gearing up for later that night.
He was working on his flexibility.
Yeah, he was flexible.
Yeah.
He was flexible.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but so with golf, all you
active.
think about is Tiger Woods, and and if he came on the scene and changed the game from just drinking and smoking, then that's pretty cool. But you got to find a balance, I think, right? Do a little yoga and then drink a little bit.
Yeah, he brought athletic ability into the scene, because then you had Rory McIlroy come out, and then you see him win the PGA Championship as kind of like a chubby kid, and then next thing you know, he signs with Nike and he's got a 8-pack. Like, what's going on there? So that kind of rippled all the way down to the PGA professionals. How can I get better? My swing looks great, but why am I not hitting it farther? How do I get distance off the tee? Well, it's like, well, you're a 300-pound man that drinks a bottle a day and smokes a pack a day. Like, there's only so much you can do with distance if you can't touch the back of your head. So your range of motion has to be pretty good. So your athletic ability needs to expand if you actually want to get that much better.
Gotcha. Yeah, guys, be active. Be active. It's only gonna help.
Basically, be active. Yeah.
It's gonna help with everything, especially golf. Yeah, be active. Get out there.
Yeah, and if you're chubby and then you get a deal with Nike, you're having orgies. That's why you have a 6-pack now.
We don't condone having orgies before or after,
but they
going
are
to golf,
a big part of golf.
But they really do help you stay active and athletic.
Exactly. All right, let's move on.
Moving on. Yeah, number 4,
have
guys.
the equipment and be athletic.
Number 4 is patience. Patience is crucial in golf. If you are someone that needs everything done fast and done right, then you are screwed. Fast swings, short patience, and a small temper is the worst combination to have if you are golfing. Yeah. I think this is...
golf, I've seen people golf is like a frustrating sport because you're just battling yourself pretty much.
Yeah.
People throw golf clubs, people break golf clubs, people, people quit, people are swearing up and down. It's a whole thing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you don't have patience on the golf course, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason why I've never been really, really educated on golf or really played it very much is because
you hate yourself.
I can't be critical with myself. No. I think that there is a part of me, and I think a lot of people that have kind of been stuck in the stigma of like, oh, I need my sports to be really fast paced, and it's that's something that's exciting, but there's real, patience is great across the board for a lot of things, but knowing that, all these things line up.
You got to set up your shot. You got one shot for each.
Don't shoot your shot.
You got a certain amount of shots for each hole, and you got to make sure they're as perfect as possible every time.
But yeah, Alex, you saying like it's a battle against yourself and your own skill, that it puts in perspective, and you got to be patient with yourself. That's really, really, really cool.
Yeah, you'll get that Nike deal. Those orgies will flow in. Your arthritis will go away. It will all work out for you.
So you want to know if you have patience or not? The quick test.
Yeah. What's the test?
If you turn on the Golf Channel on a Sunday, all the golfers will get this. If you turn on, say, Masters Sunday, and say McIlroy is waiting to hit his putt, the camera's on him, he's reading his putt, and you go, I'm not waiting for this, and you turn off the TV or flip a channel, you have no patience for golf.
Yeah.
You know, I would go as far to say that while I'm scrolling through the channels and I just see the word golf, I won't even click on the channel. That's probably how much patience I have.
Yeah.
If you can't watch it, if you can't wait for for someone else to hit a shot on TV, and those shots are pretty small between each other because they switch between someone across the other side of the golf course, then you have no patience. You can't watch one shot, then you're screwed.
And see, but if I was there, I could do it. If I was there watching it in person, I could do it. With a drink and a cigar.
No, Zach, what would you say to...
But even then, I'd be like, hurry the fuck up! Hurry up!
Sir, calm down. Just smoke on
Just
that
hit it!
Zach, what would you say? What would you say to some of the people who are out there that say, oh, no, I don't like golf. It's boring. What would you say to counteract to prove them wrong?
Well, I mean, the combination of someone saying golf is boring is that they've tried it and they're not good at it.
Uh-huh.
They never gave it the time or the patience to actually get better.
Yeah.
For them to get better would actually be to become patient through becoming athletic, right? Yoga spends a lot of time in your mind, and you have to breathe, and like the biggest thing is breathe, obviously. And if you don't have the right equipment, then you're hitting a bad golf shot, right? So it all kind of collaborates together. So if you say golf is boring, then you yourself had a bad experience with it.
And you saying getting better ties into our next tip. We're in the top 3 tips.
I guess saying golf is boring is you just admitting that you might be boring yourself.
Wow. You hear that, guys?
Golf gets deep. Balls deep.
That's nice.
That's nice. All right, number 3, everybody.
Top 3 tip.
Practicing. Practicing properly is important in any sport. If you spend an hour practicing short game and an hour practicing full swing wrong, then you probably just wasted your time and will need a local PGA golf professional to help you. Yeah. If you're hitting the ball wrong, right? If you're doing the Happy Gilmore shot every time,
the hockey
thinking that you're right and you know what you're doing, you're just gonna get into all kinds of bad habits, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. So there's several guys that I teach that come to me saying, hey, I want to get better at this game. So that right there is the first step to anything, saying I'm making the decision to get better at something. How do I do that? I need professional help, right? With anything. And I ask them, do they want a quick fix or like a Band-Aid, or do they want to, break it down and actually build their swing back up? So there's 2 ways you can go about it. If they say, I want a Band-Aid, we'll spend an hour together and I'll fix their swing, what's going on right then and there. If they want to break it down, then I'll give them like a little bit of a training activity to do at home, kind of homework, and we'll work on simple moves to make better contact. And if they then take that, say they take that Band-Aid and they go away and they spend 3 hours practicing, and then every, say, like 5 shots, they got worse and worse with their fundamentals, and they spend the next 3 hours hitting the ball wrong, then they're going to go on the golf course and play like crap. They're going to say that PGA pro had no idea what they're talking about. So if you practice wrong, then you're practicing obviously the wrong things. You're going to play bad.
I love hearing you talk in this way. One of my favorite things is to meet people and them being super passionate about something and realizing that what they're talking about, there's real craft in it. There's real like technique and stuff. There's so much technique and craft in comedy. There's so much technique and craft in acting, and to know that like there is meticulous like practicing and making perfect with what craft in golf. It's really cool.
Yeah,
it's really cool to know.
The first step in golf is to realize that you need help.
You have an addiction to sexual orgies.
You immediately need help with practicing immediately, right? You don't just go in and you're good at golf, right? You need help at first. You need to admit to yourself. There's a lot of
This
self-growth.
is a very deep sport.
There's a lot of self-growth going on in here.
It's a sport you spend 4 hours, 4.5 hours in the middle of the woods with 3 other guys and you're walking by yourself sometimes. Like you are
Yeah, basically by yourself.
Yes.
You're there with your 4 imaginary friends that
Is this-
are real, but
Yeah. You gotta practice, right?
no one's an expert on day
Yeah.
one. No one's a pro on day one.
I wasn't really. I needed in the beginning. I needed to practice my comedy.
Yeah.
And figure out what worked, what didn't. I had to admit to myself that I was a sex addict and needed to, get that Nike deal. And it's been a tough road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the moment you had those orgies, you were like, the comedy is
moment I had
coming.
those orgies, the comedy was flowing, baby. I changed the game.
practice is everything, right? So if it's not just the golf swing you can practice, right? Your golf swing could feel great, but then you go into your first ever tournament and you're like, I'm gonna win this because I feel great. I'm up against other people, but then you get really tense and you play like crap, right?
Get in your head.
First time, right? Same thing if you go on stage for the first time.
Yeah.
You're nervous. You maybe have a little hiccup here and there, and you say, "Oh shit, I fucked up."
Yeah.
So you got to keep playing and playing and playing and playing. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, like for me, if I want to ever win that green jacket, I want to play personally in a lot more golf events and play up against some of the best players. And that's what this past summer has allowed me to do. I played with a lot of Latin American tour players, some Korn Ferry guys, Mackenzie Tour players, all from this side of the hemisphere, and I got to see why they are that much better and what I have to practice on to get there and eventually beat them. So then climb your way up the ladder. Like, how does a joke get better than the next guy's, right? How can I be better than Bill Burr by mimicking maybe some of his things, but then kicking his ass? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
We're all trying to improve the things that we love the most to be more successful. That's what we're doing here.
I love that.
I love that, dude.
Let's keep going.
That's awesome. Moving on. We're in the top 2 tip.
Top 2!
Top 2. Number 2 is be competitive. Being competitive in the sport helps with your mental game, and it helps expand your friend circle. You learn a lot about a person when you're stuck in the woods with them for 4 hours. Yeah. Being competitive helps you want to improve in the game properly and builds relationships. If you suck at golf and are an asshole, then you probably won't be invited back to that Monday game you wanted to play in. Yeah. Yeah.
Be competitive, but don't be an asshole.
Yeah, there's nothing.
You want to be a good competitor, right? You want to learn how to lose before you learn how to win.
Failure.
Yeah, no, so it's still a sport, right? So it's not just there's the main part of it is to just do a lot of self work, right? But you also have to realize that you have to beat the other guy who's doing a lot of self work too. So you're both just self working on each other while you're also
And there's still
being competitive with each other.
kind of like some friendly competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this is so great. Like being
you still have to win, right?
Yeah.
So you can do all the yoga you want, but if you still gotta hit better than that guy.
Yeah. Like when yeah.
There's always something down there saying like, oh, this is my best friend. We're playing, say $10 every 9 holes. And then, so they call it Nassau. You play 10 for the front, 10 for the back, 10 for the overall. And you're out there, you're on hole 6, you're hanging out, you're drinking a beer, but then, you're walking by yourself for a quick second. You're not good. There's those people that think for those seconds and say, I want to kick his ass. I want to win. Like, why can't I beat my best friend and then hang it over him for the rest of his life? Right?
Yeah.
So there's always that little bit of competitiveness that everybody has that wants you to get a little better. Say you lost to your friend and he's hanging it over your head, you got to go practice correctly to get better.
Yeah.
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 Is there ever does it ever get in your head? Like, are you ever fine and you're playing and then you start to get competitive and it works against you? You start to get frustrated and then you start losing the game too and then you get more frustrated, right? So is there a way to you got to be competitive without letting it get to you if you're losing? You know what I mean?
So that's where, working on yourself actually helps, because if you're coming down the last 3 holes and you have a 3-shot lead on your friend, or in the Masters or any other golf event, you can't get tense. You can't hold back. You can't say, "Oh, I'm okay going bogey, bogey, bogey finish," because that's just, basically giving up. You have to keep that fire. You have to stay competitive, and you have to breathe through every shot, right? So if you watch any of the pros, I guess like in the last decade, I've noticed them coming down the 18 and they take that extra breath. Dad has always told me, take the extra breath, because it alleviates that extra stress and the quick jump you want to do. So say you want to hit that shot. Oh, I'm going to go for the green. It's a par 5. I have a 2-shot lead. I'm just going to get on the green and 2-putt. And you don't even think about maybe like a little bit of wind, or there's a bunker in front that you didn't calculate correctly because you took way too fast. You weren't patient. You hit that shot, you're in the water, now you're scrambling, now you're freaking out because you're saying, okay, my 2 shots are gone. So your competitiveness has now disappeared. You're now fighting yourself because you're now trying to win this event, but you're also scared because if you lose it, 3 holes ago, you were on top of the world.
So there's a lot going on.
So staying very competitive and in the mode, helps, and breathing everything that we've talked about so far. It basically comes down to those last couple shots. It's trusting yourself, it's having the patience, and it's, obviously having the right equipment, blah, blah, blah. But you got to stay competitive. You can't give up.
I love
just
that.
like any other sport.
Trusting yourself, like you talking about that is making me think about. Of course, I'm like making sense out of it in my own way, but like trusting yourself. I know for me, like if I'm going into a scene, the only way that I'm going to be able to trust myself is if I've sat down with the script. I've really analyzed it and all that stuff. I've done the work, and then I've been like, yo, I got this. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to I'm only against myself. I'm in the moment, and I'm just there, going from moment to moment with somebody. And for this, it's moment to moment with your golf club.
Yeah.
Making sure you got it down.
Yeah. And win. Get that green jacket,
Win.
baby. Get that Nike sponsor. That's what I'm talking about.
This is
When you start thinking about where you are, then you're screwed.
That's right. Yeah, be competitive. It's still a sport. Go after
There's
it.
nothing wrong with a little friendly competition or that competitive nature to get you working just a little bit hard to better yourself, even if it's like directed towards you. It's like, yo, you can do that a little bit better. You can do that a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the you got any situations where you've seen someone just get overly competitive and it messes with them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen people walk off the golf course because they're losing maybe 2 holes after the first 7 holes. They go, I'm playing terrible. They start blaming their game, or they start blaming other people. They say maybe, oh, I'm playing terrible. I have a new iron that I'm not hitting well. Meanwhile, this guy's, put every ball out of bounds, and you're just playing your own game. You go par, par, par. He goes bogey, bogey, par. You're 2 up on him. It just self-implodes. He says, I'm out of here. I got stuff to do. Or he'll start blaming you and say, hey, you walked in my line on my green. You were yelling in my backswing. You pressed the gas when I was about to, hit a chip shot. Those are overly competitive people that want to.
Yeah.
They want to blame the exterior, not the interior, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, shut up, Jerry. I'll see you at the orgy later.
Bring the Nikes.
Bring the Nikes, Jerry. God damn. All right, everyone, we're at the number 1 tip, baby.
Number 1 tip, how to golf. Guys, we've learned you need proper golf equipment.
You need the equipment.
You need athletic ability.
Be athletic. Okay?
You need patience.
patience. Do some yoga, you crazy. Yeah.
You need to practice.
You gotta practice. Practice makes perfect.
And you got to be a little competitive.
You get a fire in your belly.
You get that win. You get that green jacket.
Get that green jacket and a fire in your belly. And number 1, most importantly, have fun. Okay?
There we go.
If you do not want to spend 1 hour warming up on the range, 4 hours on the course with your buddies, and an hour at the bar afterwards, then this game is not for you. If you do not have fun with it, then you're hopeless. And not only in the game, but in life. Okay? You're hopeless in all aspects. All right? If you're not good at golf, you're not good at anything.
yeah.
Nike.
Nike. Don't do it.
Nike. You can't. You're hopeless.
You're hopeless. You can't do it.
Have fun. Yeah.
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 Just like anything you do, like you guys doing the podcast. If you're not having fun, then you're not going to do it, right?
I hate this podcast.
I
am not having any fun. You think I want to
don't
do
enjoy-
this?
Oh, God, I got to get
Want to do
successful?
this?
What
Jesus.
is wrong with me?
God, we don't have the proper equipment. We don't practice. We're not competitive.
I
Spit my eye.
I'm not patient. I spit in his eye all the
He
time.
spit my eye. We're not sponsored by Nike.
And I can't remember the last time I had an orgy.
I have arthritis. I'll tell you this. We're hopeless.
We're hopeless.
This is the hopeless podcast, everybody.
Welcome. The men are hopeless.
No, you gotta have fun. You know, I
Yeah.
kind of skip with golf. I just kind of skip right to that part whenever I play. You know what I mean? Golf. Let's play this. Yeah.
Golf, beer, cigar.
Some people are retired and they have they have a buttload of money. All they want to do is just relax. So, they have some sort of athletic ability. So they'll just play golf. They're a 25 handicap, but they're out there that have a beer, have a cigar, and hang out with their 5 buddies that they've known since, high school. So if you're not, they're there to have fun. And then, if you're not having fun, then you're not going to be there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to golf right now. I want to humiliate myself playing golf.
You got a lot of self-work to do,
Yeah,
buddy, before you get on the course.
That's what I'm hearing.
I'll tell you that.
I go to therapy. Is that enough?
No.
No, you have to do it on the green.
On the green. That's where the therapy begins.
That's where the real work begins.
That's where the real work is. You're hopeless otherwise.
You aren't having therapy laying down on long patches of green land?
Yes.
You're hopeless.
You're hopeless. Hey, well, those are the top 6 tips on how to golf, everybody.
Thank you to
Do you know how to golf now?
No. I know where to start.
know where to
Thank you,
start.
Zach. I know where to start.
where to start.
I know where to start, and I have
With yourself.
with myself. And also I have so much more respect. Like the amount that I learned about this. And I think my favorite tip from this was practicing and realizing that there's like real craft and there's real like time that you have to put in. And the more time you put into something, the more like seamless it becomes, and the more fun at the end of the day you're gonna have. Everything is gonna be connected.
Yeah. All I heard was Nike, orgies, green jackets, and hopeless.
You're hopeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go golf now.
Let's.
First of
do
all, I
this.
just want to say thank you, first of all, to Zach Staub
Yes.
for teaching us how to golf, baby.
This was amazing.
Oh, golf clap. Oh, golf clap.
Okay.
Perfect. Zach, do you have any final closing moments about how to golf for us?
How to golf? No.
Sports?
If you really want to do it, it's becoming really big because of this whole COVID stuff. Everybody wants to be outside and on the golf course. When you go out there, just make sure to have fun and go get fit from your local PGA golf professional. Go get taught, get better, have everything set. So when you go on the course, you're happy and you enjoy yourself.
Get taught.
Have
Taught
sex.
like a tiger.
Spend an hour alone with some random dude at a country club.
Wow.
That'll be enough self-reflection.
Thanks, golf. Yeah. That's how the orgies start. That's how it happens.
Yeah, you meet some rich dude at the bar after you're playing.
Yeah. Hey, let's go get your clubs fit.
What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, let's get your clubs fit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This
I
is
want to
awesome.
golf right now.
I do.
Does mini golf count? Does mini golf
Mini golf counts. Mini golf counts.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Well, maybe we'll start there because
We'll start there.
We'll start
Baby steps.
baby steps, real baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Exactly.
Yeah, we need to
Most
fit
important,
our putters.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thank you everyone for watching the Men of Doozy podcast.
Thank you guys. And hey, if you liked this episode, please, comment what your favorite tip was. Or if you have a tip that you think is good on how to golf, let us know. Send us a comment.
Yeah, share it with friends. Subscribe on YouTube. If you like video games, we're on Twitch now.
We're on Apple Podcasts,
Yeah, Instagram,
Instagram, we're posting
Pandora.
all the time.
Oh yeah, all that good stuff.
We're all across the world.
And Zach, where can we find you? Plug all your stuff right now.
You can find me this summer on the Dakota Tour. You can find them on bluegolf.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram at @ZachStaub_golf tour. And if you find the need, you like my swing, I'm a lefty. If you like my swing, like my scores, you can definitely invest in me. I am selling shares. So you can try to get some, win some money off of me.
Nice.
Shares, huh? I might invest.
Join me in my journey.
There we go. Yeah.
I love it, dude. Man, I'm wishing you the most success in these next few years. Like that's so awesome, guys.
If you guys have any golf stories or funny golf videos or anything, DM us all types of golf stuff because we want to share it and we want to learn more about golf.
And if there's something in the future of a topic that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it,
Start with yourself.
then start with yourself. Say, do I really want to say this?
Start with yourself.
Do I really want to?
Okay, because that's the start. All right. We love you, everybody.
We love you.
Golf, baby. 4! Right there. We're 200 yards out.
Okay.
We're 200 yards
Okay.
out. Okay. That's a 6 iron.
I didn't
That's
ask
a 6
if
iron.
I don't
Start
think I'm
with
ready
yourself.
for this.
Start with yourself.
I don't like
Start
myself.
with
I don't like
yourself.
myself.
Patience and competitiveness.
Oh, I botched
Hit it! Hit it!
Can we just go to the bar?
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Love you. See you next week.